We begin our story at this year's Division I Team District Championship. Warren De La Salle is on the verge of making history. A win would be the school's first ever district title. A first-year wrestler, Pilot Senior Jesus Villa is about to wrestle the biggest match of his life, and we all can't wait to watch him do it. The first time Dennis Parks ever laid eyes on Jesus Villa, he wanted him on the wrestling team. It took 3 years, but Jesus finished this season with 20 wins. The team won that district hardware, and all season long, Jesus was the main attraction.
He always got standing ovations. You know, at the county tournament, he pinned his first opponent, and it was pretty loud in there. And, so everywhere we go, he gets a lot of people, even the other coaches coming out, patting him on the back. He's an inspiration, definitely. I wish I would have had him for 4 years, and we'd probably have a state champ here.
Jesus Villa was born in the Dominican Republic and was missing both tibias in his legs. His mom reached out to a Grand Rapids-based organization called Healing the Children. Transported to Michigan, at 2.5, both legs were amputated above the knee. For the next several years of his life, Jesus lived part-time in the Dominican, and so he could receive treatment and go to school with a loving foster family, the Badowskis, here in Macomb County.
I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I've had 2 moms, so I could twice the loving. And I had 2 families that cared for me, always wanted the best for me.
Today, Jesus Villa is considered one of the best wheelchair basketball players anywhere. In 2007, his team, the Sterling Heights Challengers, won the National Junior Championship. He currently competes with the men's team, the Detroit Diehards. The coach, Mo Phillips, an amputee himself, has been around the game for 41 years. As a player, the Detroit Sparks won 3 national championships, and in 1998, Mo was inducted into the National Wheelchair Basketball Association Hall of Fame. Mo coached the Paralympic team from 2000 to 2004.
I'd have to say he's probably one of the best, if not the best, young ball player that I've seen come out of this state in a very long time.
4 years ago, Jesus was the youngest kid ever invited to the University of Illinois Elite Wheelchair Basketball Camp. Year in and year out, the Illini are one of the top teams in the country. They offered Jesus a scholarship package. He accepted. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of wheelchair basketball professionals in the world. What is Jesus' potential on the global stage?
If he keeps working as hard as he does, I believe one day he might become the best wheelchair basketball player in the world.
But there's more. Mark Henretta is disabled and captain of the Michigan Sled Dogs. Jesus picked up the sport about 5 years ago and has competed both nationally and internationally.
He learned the game of sled hockey quicker and faster than any person I've ever seen learn the game of sled hockey. Today, even though he doesn't think he's all that great, he is probably the 3rd best sled skater in the USA, maybe the best. He might be one of the top 10 skaters in the whole world.
This past October, he went to Colorado and tried out for the under-23 National Paralympic team. Jesus finished ranked in the top 5. He would be on that team, but there's a problem.
Unfortunately, I am unable to try out because the coach said I don't have the citizenship yet. We're working on it. My mom's been looking at every way we can do that, and just nothing seems to work.
Originally, it wasn't clear how long Jesus would stay in this country, and his family here did not want to adopt Jesus because he would have been totally cut off from his Dominican family. But by the time his sports potential skyrocketed, the paperwork started. It has dragged on for 10 years. Need another refresher on how good he is?
To be honest with you, I know that the under-23 would love to have him, but I'm almost definite that the men's team will give him a tryout, and I believe that he would make that team with no problem whatsoever.
Same goes for hockey.
He made the USA Paralympic developmental team. Most likely in another year or 2, if he stuck with it, he'd probably be on the USA national sled hockey team. I know a lot of people that have gold, silver, and bronze Paralympic hockey medals, I don't know one person that has one from each sport.
I would do that because hockey's the Winter Olympics and then basketball's the Summer Olympics. So it'd be a rough schedule, but I'd do it.
Jesus knows every opportunity he's been given is because of the selfless love and sacrifice of parents Marge and Jim.
Everything they do, it's amazing. And sometimes I just have to stop and think about it. It's yeah, most parents probably wouldn't do half the stuff they did, and I'm grateful for it, and I love it. I don't know how my life would be if I wasn't with them, if another foster family's like, oh, we'll take them. So I'm really grateful.
Basketball men's nationals are in Louisville, Kentucky in a few short weeks. Good luck, Jesus, in college and in fulfilling your Olympic dreams, because you are an American dream. Jesus is 18 now. Can you or someone you know help Marge and Jim adopt Jesus as an adult so that he can gain his citizenship? Contact me by email so they can get in touch with you. My email address is lplant@statechampsnetwork.com.